Alright, good morning. Today we're doing the last of the tower submissions for Ring 6. There's only 4 of them, but 3 of them are, like, pretty long, so, yeah. But it still shouldn't take as long as doing the other ones last week. So, later in the stream, I guess we'll do something else. Unless Roblox just crashes because 11 million people are playing AFK Simulator or something. I did have a few minor problems trying to join this, but that's okay. I sent in the stream chat the link to this, so you can join and we will begin shortly. This one is called I refuse to believe that this isn't a tower. Dance clipping required, like done, not for mobile, by that guy. Okay, we might have to take a brief intermission, 2 minutes into the stream, but I think we're okay for the moment. Right, so this one's like well, no, they're all mini towers, aren't they? Well, this one is named as though it were a neat, but it's just the same size as the other ones. I'll open this chat here. Bleh, okay. But what you're supposed to do here is that. You have to use that like half stud thingy, like get your feet there, and then you can truss flick off onto there. Not sure if you actually have to do that. Maybe you can just, or no, you do, because you can't go on the truss on that side. So I guess you do, yeah. Okay. Outside already, and I fell. Yes, if you look up, you'll see there are a lot of outsides. So you go in and out of the frame a lot. There's also there's nothing on this wall, so you can just like jump back in like that. Yeah, and you will do that several times, I guess. I don't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure you do. Oh, by the way, this is remorseless difficulty as well. Okay. Very tall X pusher, and I guess, okay, yeah, go on to there, or just walk off. Let me try not doing that. Oh, truss behind. It says that on a sign. Well, there you go. Where now? To there? Yeah. And I fell. Okay. I guess this is what happens when I play a Remorseless Tower first thing in the morning. I can't even do it with no clip. But, whatever. Alright. We're on floor 2 now, I guess. And you can't go through there, so you have to go around this side, to there. There we go. Wait, do you go that way? No. You can jump to there, but there's no point. Well, here, yes. Hold on, let me look at my notes and see what I was going to say. Okay. Right, where do I go now? Oh, up there, okay. Or I can just fall, that works too. And get ragdolled trying to do no clip. Am I the only one who finds that super annoying? Surely not. There we go. Need to jump up like that and to here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, this is an X pusher. Okay. Yeah, I realize I'm just, like, following you. Okay. Well, we're outside again, but, you know, there have been several outsides already, so... What am I even saying? Nothing of this is making any sense. There's a truss there, okay, so... I probably... Can I not wrap to that? Oh, down here. Okay. There we go. As I'm playing this the second time, I guess I'm realizing we could use some beams here and there. Like down there or something, and maybe on the X pusher that was over here, also. Okay, I guess jump down here probably, and then, well, maybe? Seems like I could just jump from there and it, what? No, wait, maybe I do jump here and through there. Okay, yeah, I think that is what you do. That seems like that would be impossible, but apparently not. Thank you, NoClip, for not working. There we go. Watch your head. Alright. Here we go. And look at that. Another outside. Yeah, I really have no idea what to say, which is just great, actually. When will stream end? Well, it just started, so not anytime soon. But I'll probably do this for like 2 hours maybe at least. Probably longer, honestly. Alright, another X pusher. This one takes you up to here, okay? Gonna fall off. Okay, that's nice. Whoa, I was trying just tap W slowly, I tend to do, because sometimes you can get flung off an X pusher if it like hits a wall really hard. Like that one wouldn't fling me off if I full send it to where it stops, because it just like reaches the end of the prismatic constraint instead of hitting a part. Alright, we're in the second half, I think. No, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is 10 floors. Whatever, okay. We are in the second half, though. Okay. Here, these things, they can collide false. I would, hold on. I had a comment about that. Make them can collide true or delete them, since I thought I was able to use them to trust flick, especially because a jump where you actually do that is on floor 1. Right, so I thought I was able to, like, do that, but I can't because they can collide false, which means, unlike down here, you can't, like, stand on that when you do the trust flick, because that's how that works down there, but here it doesn't because that's can collide false. You can maybe also make them like semi-transparent, but maybe not, because we have other can collide true semi-transparent parts. So yeah, we came that way and I have gone the wrong way, so great. Right, no, I did try to jump to the right place. You just can't trust flick to it. Yeah, just jumping off the truss normally, even though I just failed, is not actually that hard. There we go. Okay, outside coming up. Where am I jumping to? Onto, can't even see that. Is it a truss? Yeah. There we go. Dance clip, okay. You can't really jump to align it, but maybe we'll be okay. Okay, maybe that does work, even though you do hit your head. Usually that doesn't, but okay. Alright, wrap around onto there and fall. Why is that on? Why is streamer mode not on? Okay, OBS is just being stupid, apparently. Okay. Right, then you go, wait. No, it is this way, yeah. You don't wall hop. A wall hop like that around a cylinder would certainly be too hard for a remorseless tower. But you do have to jump to that half stud. And then up to here, I guess. quarter stud, but you like climb up it, so not as bad. Okay. Go to here, I guess, and yeah, you can't jump, so you just gotta walk onto there. That is a half stud again. Not too hard, though, because I did it, and, well, since I've missed just about every jump on this tower, it must be easy if I'm actually able to do it. Anyways, another one of these thingies, like on floor 1, where your truss flick like that. And, okay. Jump through this gap onto that truss and miss the jump. I think I'm gonna just have to re-record this whole thing because this is not working. There's way too much background noise and half the stream left because I had to start it late. It said it was gonna be 15 minutes, but it was only 5. Very annoying. Okay, there. Floor 8 filler. Yeah, floor 8's very short. Well, floor 10, apparently, because there's 10. But there we go. That is the end. Okay. My thoughts on that. Okay. The tower is nice to look at. I like the color scheme and the black outline on the frame. We also got a bunch of black parts throughout, like, the gameplay, not just outlining the frame. That looks nice as well. I like the alternating inside and outside sections throughout the tower. That makes it nice to look at from a distance as well. Yeah, as I was saying, some more indication could be nice. Mostly beams, maybe some arrows. Like this one could be an arrow, maybe on the wall there, pointing to the right. So you know to do that. And not, go this way. Yeah, I don't think you even can wall hop on that. It's like can't collide false or something. Maybe you could, but it doesn't even lead anywhere anyways. Okay, that was... I refuse to believe that this isn't a tower. So... sight readability is kind of hard. It's not too bad. I think the beams would mostly fix that, though. Alright, next tower. Okay, the next one is Tower of Peppermint. I have sent the game link in the stream chat, so you may join. Here we go. By the way, this is by the same person who built Tower of Comet Anomaly. As well as Tower of Big Cave in Ring 5. Alright, so this one... they submitted as remorseless or insane. In my opinion, it is insane, but yeah, it's also pretty long, and it's definitely about to be about 10 minutes of skill issue. Probably more, honestly, but okay. Let me pull up my notes. I think I said some things. Right. Tower name is Tower of Peppermint, but it's like 2 words like that. Not really sure why. Usually it's a compound word, but whatever. Okay, yeah, you will notice this is very festive. Perfect for a hot day in June, isn't it? Although actually it's still May for, well, for some people it's June. We all love time zones. Okay. Cata jump. I don't think you have to do that. You go on this side. Yeah. Okay. Beam. Okay. Thank you for that. Indicating you go around to here. Not directly onto the X pusher like I thought for a second. Then we have this outside part. Push the X pusher. Hold on. I had a comment about that. Yeah, okay. All the signs, they have like the white and red text like that. It's not so bad on this sign, but on many of them, it'll be hard to see the color that is the same color as the part behind it. Like the red would be hard to see on red. Not here, but on most of the other signs. So I think you should add like, make the background transparency like 0 and make the background color like black would pretty much solve that. Right, and then this is like, you know, one of these. Well, I made it that far without falling at least. Okay, let's try that again. This is one of those, like, one of these thingies where the X pusher does that. And you, like, jump across the platforms. But it has, like, 2 points that you push it from. The other one being that one. Okay. Then you need to jump to there, and it will activate that for 10 seconds. And then you go over here. Then you gotta quickly go up to here. Once you... What? Oh, okay. Yeah, indication on that part isn't great. If you gave like if you gave like 30 seconds, even though that's way more than you need if you know where to go, that would probably be good. I ran out of time. That or added like button activated arrows, or I mean probably a beam would just be better. Oh, apparently you don't have to jump to there. But I don't know if you can really do a button activated beam. Maybe you can. I've never tried it. I don't know. Found a skip. Let's see it. Hold on. Let me get to where I can see you. Oh, high jumping. Does that... Can you actually get anywhere from there? Okay, anyways, beat block time. The outline looks nice, and also helps you figure out where to go. You want to get to there within... Well, it's not really a time limit, is it? Yeah, timing that is probably... Like, just jumping straight to that one is probably the best thing to do. It's not exactly easy to time, but... Yeah, and then it's hard to see where the next platform is. Maybe if you jump like... Okay, if you do it like that, that's better. Yeah. Alright. Outside. Spinning outside. Several of the Ring 6 submissions had, like, spinning sections like this. This one's a bit slower, so it's more manageable, which is nice. Let me just reset the timer. Yeah, how do you want to do this? That. Oh, maybe that's... Yeah, that's probably easier to do. Just kind of skip past that wrap if you saw what I just did. And just walk straight off. Okay. What? How am I supposed to do that in 15 seconds? It seems way too hard. I guess you just gotta go fast. Yeah, no, that's definitely possible. Not particularly sight readable though. So again, maybe just give a bit more time for that reason. Not sure how I just got flung off in there. Well, that's why I say go slow on X pushers unless you know you're fine to stay on them. Which apparently weren't on that one. Okay. Now we want to follow this beam, I guess. Over to here. And over to here. Okay. Another beam. Always nice. I don't jump down there. We were there earlier. I go this way, and then... Do I jump up there? No, that takes me down here. Right, these, like, chain-looking things, those show you where the teleporter sends you. So, yeah, you can't, like, stand on these, because they will cause you to lose progress. Now, where the heck was I? Here we are. Yeah, I do jump to there, and then... Down here? I guess. Yeah. The use of X pushers there is kind of cool. You, like, go near gameplay. You already did, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so what I mean, it's, like, hard to see that. Smooth outlines fade. If there were a black, like, text box behind it, that would be easier. Just to read. Okay, wrap around. And another X pusher. Let me just go slow. That one would be fine, though. It would not fling me off, probably. Fine swing up to here. And another X pusher. I'm just gonna go really fast and hope nothing goes wrong. Okay. Survive the kill bricks. Yeah, jumping towards the center kind of works. Or just holding. Yeah, I didn't take that much damage. If you just hold space, you'll probably be fine. Then you can jump to there. What was that? I fell. There. Climbing animation. Beam. Another X pusher. This one takes us up to here. Alright, and we have reached the halfway point. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stud wrap. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it says it right there. I didn't even see the sign. Do this 9 stud wrap, please. Now we're at the halfway point. There's also a full safety net. Not on the outsides, though. Well, that was good for that falling part. I guess now we've figured out, Universal is falling. I don't remember if there's any more like that. Also, you can high jump there. But I guess the intended thing is to do that. Oh, wait. No, the intended thing is to jump down there. And miss that. What is the name of the tower he's playing? This is called Tower of Peppermint. But it's 2 words like that. And it was submitted as remorseless or insane, but I think it's insane difficulty. Okay, timing. Wow, that spins very fast, actually. Hold on, get the lighting right. There we go. Yeah, I do like the lighting change at the halfway point. I think that's a nice touch. Yeah, what's, like, the best way to do this? Other than just trying to time that, because it's, like, really hard. It might be to just jump towards the middle. No, but that's a smaller space to land on. Maybe just... Okay, you do have to jump with shift lock, pretty much. I mean, theoretically... Oh my gosh, this is getting very annoying. Okay, I think this jump definitely needs a nerf, because I've missed it like 6 times now. And I can't even jump. There we go. Alright, 9th time's the charm, apparently. With that pressed, do I... No, I don't just jump down and go back, because I don't even hit the teleporter. It does save the button, though, I think. Actually, there could be a button resetter. Oh, vine swing, okay. And then you go like this. And then that. I see, okay. And I think you can just jump off now. Yeah. I think some indication on that part would be nice. You know, where to go to that teleporter, and also that you're supposed to get on the vine swing. Is that in the submission channel? Yes, it is. Watch out for the shover. I think, yeah, it's best to, when it's over here on this side, to run across instead of trying to on there. That's like a lot less time on that side. So, yeah, you do get a lot of time on this one, I think, based on what I just saw. Oh, okay. Not enough to look around as much as I did. What? Why did I just get flung? Is that... Am I not allowed to do that? No, I can. What is this for, then? Oh, that thing flung me. Okay, now I just have to find my way through the fog. Will most towers be added into Ring 6? All the ones that I have played, they will be. This is, for me, like, to give my thoughts on them. Oh, wait, I see. Okay. I was supposed to do that, and then wait for the shover to move along. And then I do that one last jump. I mean, I could do it all in one go, like, before the shover shoves again, but, yeah. Alright, make sure you keep the shover in mind as you do this thing. There's an X pusher with just about every obstacle in your way, so go very slow. Okay, and then this part, very difficult. If you fall here, you go back to here. Okay, so you lose like one jump of progress. Yeah, but like that jump specifically is like impossible. Although I guess that's why there's a free net. Of course, it'd be very easy to just, like, rush back and then get flung off by the X-pusher. Or rush back and then fall off because of all those in your way. Yeah, that's just, like, really annoying, though. Probably nerf it, I think. Okay, you kind of have to just turn your camera, but it spins so fast, it's, like, hard to, especially on low camera sensitivity. I don't really know if mine is low, but I guess it is a bit low for that. I mean, it's possible, but, you know. Are you going to play them until the recent submissions? No, these are just the 21, I think it was, for Ring 6. Well, technically they were going to be 24 towers, but, well, 2 of them, they, like, claimed the spot and then gave no update ever on if they were gonna build the tower. Like, they, like, claimed the spot with a name and then just nothing. So there's no submission, so I'm just gonna, like, pretend they don't exist. And I could just add 2 more towers into Ring 6 later. And I guess I probably will. Okay, so it's 22 towers accounted for that, and then one of them I'm gonna build, so that one I'm not playing here. Also, I've already played most of the towers, so we only have 4 to play today, and I've already done 1. So this is the 3rd to last. Anyways, back to this tower. This part's pretty cool. Just as you do the gameplay, since it's all on this big hanging part, it like kind of starts swinging everywhere, but you can reset it by pressing that button. It's not perfectly consistent. If it's swung a bit too far out, it'll like get stuck on top of there, but you might have to press it again. It should be fine. If I could do it right. There we go. Oh yeah, you can apparently press that again, right? You get like multiple opportunities. You get like multiple opportunities to like realign it. because there are several of those buttons. So probably keep the swinging to a minimum, or try to. That jump's pretty annoying, but it's safety netted, so I guess it's okay. Well, except that you have to do that wrap, but it's pretty easy, so yeah. Can't remember what I found to be most consistent. To do that, or to, like, wrap outside. I think probably wrap outside, I think is best. Okay, we go over the void for a moment. You could press that button, I guess. It is down there. Or not, which I didn't, and looks like that didn't end terribly. Alright, back to over here, and we're back sort of to the main tower, because it is now quite a lot to redo if I were to fall. Falling includes landing on there, by the way. Working on an SMToH fan game called STOP, figure out the name yourself, Solar's Towers of Peril, and I wanted to know any tips anyone has for development. I don't know if you're doing, like, the scripting, but when I did the scripting for Ring 5, that was, like, how I learned to be good at scripting. So, yeah. Like, I knew some, like, yeah. I already knew some. But I learned a lot more as I did Ring 5. And the Ring 5 video kind of makes it seem like I knew what I was doing the whole time. That was most certainly not the case. If I just included, like there were a few times where I said, like, I thought originally to do this, but then in the end I did this because the first idea didn't work because blank. I did that a couple times, but there were, like, so many that I had to cut from the script because it was already extremely long anyway. Like, yeah. The word count on the script was, like, 15,000. Spinners. Okay. There we go. Just make sure they don't, like, fling you off. They'll slowly try to do that, so keep an eye on that as you look around and try to time the jump. Okay, the fact that that's, like, flinging me off unpredictably makes that feel very RNG. Maybe slow that down just a little bit. Maybe the punishment is the reason why this is extreme difficulty. Yeah, maybe. Well, it wasn't submitted as extreme. It was submitted as remorseless insane. Over here. What is the point of that part? I don't think there isn't. Wait. It was... Okay, it was because I jumped to it before. Okay, so I don't jump to there. Maybe put a beam or arrow on this part. Yeah, that's quite annoying to time that. There. Okay. Roro, if I could claim... Roro, if I could grab a slot already in Ring 8, I could get one of the intense slots. I'm going to tell you what I've told everyone else trying to claim a spot for Ring 8, which is okay, but it's on you to remember it, because I will 100% forget, because I am not thinking about Ring 8 right now. But I will soon, I guess, after I get Ring 6 done. Wraparound? No, wait, over here. Yeah, I thought that jump looked impossible. Okay, timing. There we go. Yeah, actually, OBS being stupid and not putting Discord in streamer mode, it actually is kind of nice. If I just turn my computer volume off, because I don't need it anyway, then I can see, like, it appeared, like, right here on my Roblox screen. You guys can't see that, but I can, so I kind of see that sort of another stream chat, sort of. I already have my own tower game with straight-up impossible towers. This final stretch is crazy. It's like 3 minutes long. Right, yeah, we get Tower of Bent Trauma moment. Wait, which one's the one with the super long outside? Is it that or Bloodthirsty Kenos? I don't even remember. Anyways, going back... No going back now. Right, yeah, you're just... Can't go that way. Also, it's worth noting the wind pad is right there. It's easy to miss in its own place, as we are now. But in the main game, it will have like the confetti particles. That will be important for the final jump to know where the wind pad is. So it's good that you will be able to see it, even if not here. Yeah, so there is like a crazy long final stretch. It's, well, 3 minutes, I guess, if that's to go by. I guess when I played this before, it was about that long. Okay, another spinny part incoming. Oh, don't do that. The gameplay on this final stretch is fun, though. It's like a little bit easier, I think. But I do like it. Like, this spinny part is not as bad as the other one. Well, the one that was down there, that one wasn't too bad either. That one jump, scanning over there, that one was very annoying. Vine swing to here. Oh, okay. Long rope, do not dismount. Right, so it's kind of a no jump. Sort of. I think if... Great. Okay, just fall out of the elevator. Yeah. Some indication that those are elevators. I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out, but wouldn't hurt to just say outline zones or elevators or something. Right, and then that's why you need the vine, so you can do that. Then if you remember earlier, it said white outlines are fading parts. So hopefully you remember that, and hopefully you don't fall. And hopefully you don't fail to use no clip. There, alright. Boing. Oh, that was an underwhelming bounce. Alright, be careful here, because some of these go downward. Maybe color coding them would be nice. Like green is up, red is down, or something like that. Oh. What if you go through there a little bit? There we go. Right up to the top of that, and then you can bounce up here. That was a more exciting boing. Come on, can I land on the thingy? Okay. Just move a little bit. Yeah. Tobbed moment. Tower of Bent Trauma. Tight ropes are not collidable. I can't read. Tight ropes are not collidable. Maybe it's because I can't see half the text. So don't try to jump to those. Bent Trauma final stretch, but intense. I think we're nearing the end. Yeah, we got like this last little bit here and then the final jump, which is, well, you'll see the final jump shortly. Oh, that's slanted. Okay, so I jump onto there, ride this very slow zip line down to that X pusher, but you can look at what you've almost accomplished. And by the way, look at the skybox. Looks very interesting, right? Something's not quite right. Gambling time. The final jump. Right, so you will probably remember in-game from earlier that the wind pad was down there. It's, like I said, it's easy to miss here, but it'll have the confetti and stuff, so it will be easier to see in-game. If you go like this to align yourself on that axis, and then pretty much just hope you land on it. It's not as hard as it looks, but if you miss the jump, then you have to redo the whole final stretch. So, yeah. Alright, so that was Tower of Peppermint. Let me check my notes for other things I said. Right, so a quick recap of the places I think need indication. The beams in this tower indicating where to go, that was good. There are like a couple spots, like, well, the ones I said on, the beams in this tower for indication were in general very good. Like, you can see there are a lot. The X pusher on floor 6 with all the obstacles on the way. Hold on, where is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this X pusher. I would say add a sign right before it that says something like, do this carefully and still be aware of the shover. Some arrows to go along with the timed button at floor 1 would be good. Not sure why I wrote them in that order, but either that, like, yeah, just make the just make, like, some arrows that are button-activated parts, indicating you go up that way and up to, here. That plus probably just give a bit more time would be good. Add a beam showing where to jump for the jump on to floor 5 outside. Hold on, let me go to the final stretch so that I get rid of the lighting effect. There. Floor 5 outside. I said add a beam to that jump. There are like 8 outsides per floor. Oh, this, yeah. Yeah, add a beam here, I think. That would be nice. And indication, probably button-activated arrows for what to do after the vine on floor 5 outside. That was after this really annoying spinner jump, which I would say nerf. If we had some button-activated arrows indicating you go to the thingy here, that will not normally do that if you've pressed the button. And a sign explaining that the elevators on the final outside go in the direction of the X. And add a sign explaining they need to jump down to the wind pad for the final jump. Do these have X's on the bottom? No, maybe you should put them there just so it's consistent with these ones. Oh wait, well you wouldn't see that anyway, because there are X's, you just can't see them. Okay. So maybe add a sign here that says white outline zones are elevators. And then, like, before this one, say the elevators carry you in the direction of the X. And then on the final jump, like I said, you'll probably have seen the wind pad and know where to go, but it couldn't hurt to just say, probably right there, like, jump down to the wind pad. The final, hold on, what does it say? Yeah. Probably just a sign that says, like, jump to the wind pad right there would be nice. Oh, wait, there is a beam. Okay, I didn't even notice that, though, so I guess that says how effective that is. I mean, that is kind of a nice way of doing that. It's just so easy to miss that. Especially because, like, the skybox in Ring 6 will be white, so that's gonna just, like, completely blend in. Maybe make it red. Yeah, I think that would work. Then you know to jump there. Now that I know that also helps kind of line that up, because you can just see where the line is vertical. And I still missed the jump, but I didn't really line that up the other ways. Yeah, that's it. Alright, that was Tower of Peppermint. Okay, we got 2 more. Let's do Tower of Noob-tastic now. It's actually good I'm doing this week and not last week, because they, like, revamped it, the 2 builders. Give me 1 second to send the live stream link. By the way, hey, thanks for the 20,000 Vietnamese dongs. The donation. I appreciate that. That is about 76 cents USD. Hi, Roro. I will heart that. There we go. Also, hi, Brian. Bro, is this beans going for 43 minutes and I didn't even knows? Yes. Yeah, thanks again for the donation. I appreciate it. Alright. So this one's called Tower of Noobtastic. This was by Taser and Dragon, who were the same builders of Tower of Creamsicle and Tower of Berry Blast in Ring 5. You'll notice the noob coloration. Hold on. Pull up my notes real quick. Anything I want to say at the beginning? No. Okay. Yeah, the design is good. I like this. You'll also quickly notice it's mixed progression. And like I said, they revamped this, or like updated it, so I guess it's good. I have played this week. Okay. 15 seconds. It opens that door, by the way. And I think you have, or you press that like second button. Yeah, it activates these, and then within that time, I think you're... Why am I still hitting that? Wait, is there anything over there I need to get to? No. So I just need to press that extra button inside there, and then just wrap kind of far away from there, and then go along there. Oh, there's another conveyor, apparently. No, that's wrong. Okay, I just went the wrong way. Okay, you don't go on that conveyor. You go up there? That can't be possible. No, it's not. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going the wrong way. Let's try this again now that I know what I'm actually doing. Alright, so first you, hold on. Yeah. First you go to this elevator thing, which launches you over here. Then you want to get to that button, run out here, and then you haven't got a lot of time. You got to do that, and then get to here. By the way, on that wrap, make sure you wrap kind of far away so you don't hit that with your arm, because that is possible to have that happen. Yeah, that's an old tower. Or, yo, that's an old... Yo, that's an old tower. Okay, yeah, I said Tower of Sunny Lands was the first submission. Actually, this one was the first submission. It was submitted, like, after all the Ring 5 slots were filled. It was, like, the first one after that. Kind of forgot this tower existed for some time, but then I remembered it. So this one is actually the first submission. Nope, that wasn't right. That was wrong, too. That was also wrong. Okay, there. That gives me very short amount of time. I think it just opens that so I can get launched through. Alright. And we go out here. This is safety netted. Okay, it's a teleporter. So, cool. I guess down here, maybe. Yeah. What? Oh, go down here to open that for a few seconds. Then do that conveyor jump. And what if I just don't do the truss flick because I don't want to? Or ladder flick, I mean. Okay. Boing. That was delayed. Oh, don't do that. There's a net, though, so okay. And carefully go underneath. Cool. Wrap around. And be careful there of that thing. Wait, no, that's what you're supposed to do. There's some, like, problem there. No, so it was, like, hitting it wrong before. Which kind of... Never mind. Okay. I think it's fine. I guess I realized it was a skill issue and deleted it from the notes. Okay. Then you got this part. It is netted. Just make sure you don't die to the kill brick floor. There's a button. It disappeared. Okay, so they're not timed buttons. Just press them all in any order, I would assume. And when each one starts glowing, you know you've done it right. And that will take you down here. All right. Can't go outside. Well, you can, but there's nothing out there. That is kind of an anti-soft lock, I guess, I think. We'll see shortly. Because there's like a button timer thingy. Hold on. Boing. 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 That was wrong, too. Now I see what you do. You go around onto there, press that button, and then you have 30 seconds to do something. I think it's like reaching the end of this part with like an outside included as well. yeah, now you go out here. And should you run out of time on this outside, it's okay, because you just gotta, like, there's that door down at the bottom. Okay, I guess you gotta get through there within the time limit. Once you're to there, you can disregard the timers. I think. Not 100% sure of that just yet. It looks like it, though. We'll know for sure in about 2 seconds. Head back to the dropper. Yeah, okay, so once you press that, you can just go here and back inside. Now you can jump down here, and this will take you to the final floor. Get the vine, and then to the elevator. Get the vine, and then... Get the vine, and then go to the elevator, and boom, bada bang, you're at the top of the platform. And also, haha, I wasted your time reading this. You do get insta-killed if you run out of time. Oh, that's what you do. Wait, there we go. Nope. There we go. I think you can, yeah, you can dismount the vine swing after that. If you do it right. You do get a lot of time, but you're probably going to fail the spinning part after this, which is netted with a teleporter, but it does quickly drain your time if you fail it a couple times. Yeah, there. Alright. We'll see if I have enough time to do this. This is low jump. Go sideways along there so that you can get across the gap, and then carefully do that jump. If you go slow, you should be okay. It's mostly the last jump that's hard. Then we have some spinnerception here. Wait for it to come over here. Then maybe hold W as well, faced into the center of this. The elevator launches you. Time your jump. Right, you want to launch yourself at the wind pad properly, which I did not do, but I didn't fall. There we go. That's the wind pad, by the way. And also, you can see there's that. Okay, so I did have enough time, but had I failed that last jump, which it's quite easy to do, well, that would be the end. Alright. Maybe this tower wasn't as long as I thought I remembered it, but whatever. That was Tower of Noob-tastic. Hold on. No, it's not time to end it just yet. I like the mixed progression. The design from a distance is good, with the noob colors. The use of button timers on floor 5 through 7. These ones is good. The first 3 floors could use some arrows to indicate where to go, especially because of the button timers. That being, well, mostly these floors. Then again, it is the first floor, so it's not super important, but yeah, making some button-activated arrows would be nice. And the spinning section at the end is a huge difficulty spike, so I think nerf it by slowing it down. I think I just kind of fluked it that time. Yeah, I think definitely slow that down by like 10 to 20% maybe. Yeah, alright. That was Tower of Doomtastic. Let's move on to the next one. There are 2 more. We're now going to do Tower of Blue Screen. Wait, no, we did that last week. I read the wrong one. We're now going to do Tower of Crazy Climb. A link is coming your way shortly. There you go. Alright. Let's begin. This one's another wacky frame tower. I think just, it's not really mixed progression. I mean, you don't exactly go up the whole time, but you do go in, like, the obvious order of that, I think. Could be misremembering that, I don't know. But yeah, you can see we're very quickly at an outside, but if you fall here, you can just go back inside, I think. Yeah, there's an opening over here. White buttons activate or deactivate platforms for 1 second. So just kind of jump straight through that, making sure you hit the button. Go down. Alright, yes. I think, yeah, technically you could just walk over to here as well. But that exposure kind of is just leads you into going to here again. Wait, did I do something wrong? No, right, you with this activated, this is the most important thing that's activated by that button. You go this way. The exposure just kind of leads you back into the tower, which is certainly a lot better than just having to figure out you're supposed to walk back over there. Oh, well, that was a pretty quick green floor, except not actually, because you go over here now, so okay. I missed the jump. Okay. Yes, we're kind of far into the tower at this point, but you literally have to redo like 5 jumps to get back here. So, still pretty low pressure here. This is also intense difficulty. I forgot to say that. Here we go. Another outside. Still not too bad. You just have to redo those 2 floors because you can get back in if you fell on outside. Right, remember that is a very quick button timer, so be fast. Walk around. Flip in midair. Yes, this one uses cool use of... This one has... This tower has cool use of flip blocks. We will see several more as we go on. For instance, don't do that. And there is a skip here you should probably know about. You can skip, like, the whole floor if you go like this and, like, around there. So, you should definitely fix that, and I did that wrong. What you're supposed to do is go around this way. Speed boost. Just don't let it take you off guard. That is a speed boost zone also, so while you're not standing in it, or like if you ladder flick above it, you will not have the speed. We're back inside, but if you fall, you will have to redo that outside. Don't use shift lock here, because you're going to end up on oncoming animation here. If you use shift lock, you're going to face that way and fall. Okay, actually, it's not that big of a skip, now that I see what that actually is, but still probably fix that. Boing. Alright, if you fall here, if you react fast enough, you can jump your way back over here. So, kind of a net, kind of not. Short button timer. I did it wrong. There we go. I wonder if that activates all the same white platforms. Like, does it activate? It does. Okay, so actually all the buttons are exactly the same color. Or all the white buttons are. Interesting. Flip after jumping from the conveyor. The jump is netted. So you gotta time that right. If you miss the jump, you get teleported back to here. Okay. So you do have to redo that conveyor safety net thingy. But it's not that hard anyway. You also notice those white platforms activated just to prevent me from getting, like, flung out, I guess. Alright, we're to this floor. It's another green floor. 1 second. Analyze this jump before doing it. Right, you're going to want to get the timing just right. Not like that. Jump when it's at, like, 0.5, probably. Speed section. Warning, this outside has no safety net. So it's kind of a lot to redo at this point, but again, you could just go back inside the tower. So that's nice. Well, that was wrong. Okay, well, this is what you'd have to redo. Let us try that again. What difficulty is this? I think I answered that without realizing you asked the question, but it's intense difficulty. Oh, okay, you want to jump to that, go to the inside here, and then jump to there. Okay. Now you want to jump in this zone where there's no blocks in your way. And quickly do that, because you don't have a long time. Oh, then this part's fun. Whee! And that concludes the speed section. So as long as you get onto that conveyor before you run out of speed, then you're good. Alright, vine swing, go underneath, that would imply. Yeah. I think that's cool. Go underneath the truss like that. Button progress unlocked. Yippee! in here. 1 second opens that. Okay. That is a conveyor. Okay. I think maybe don't make that a conveyor. It's just too easy to miss that. And then you're just gonna get flung off for like no reason. There's kind of no point in it being a conveyor anyway. Oh, I hit the speed part with my arm. Be careful of that. Okay, jump over to here. We got an outside again. Flick, then flip. Nice. That takes you over to here, and then big conveyor launch. Don't do it just yet, though. Bounce to the conveyor, then go forwards and don't jump. Wait, what? Oh, don't jump. I should have read the sign. Do you even have to jump off the truss? Can I not just do that? Well, I guess the truss kind of helps align it, but if you're careful, I think you can... Yeah, go like that. Theoretically, it is possible to, like, land there. I think I did actually do that. Yeah, I landed here, I think, when I was playing this the first time around. Well, I don't think that should be, like... You can fix it if you want. It's not super important that you do so, though. Because it's kind of hard to pull off anyway. Yeah, it doesn't even skip that much. It skips like that short outside, and that's pretty much it. Wrap around to this side, and then flip. Flip in the neon part. We're doing another flip block. I did that wrong. Okay, I went a bit too far forward. Try that again. There we go. We, like, use the same flip block multiple times in a row. Okay, that time I did see the conveyor. Again, just seems like kind of pointless to do that. Although this one doesn't fling you outside the tower. Okay. Not quite as bad, but I still think just remove it. Just doesn't really have much reason to be there. Is this the final floor? Yeah, it is, actually. Nope, that was long. I mean, wrong. I was thinking about the word long because I was thinking, how long is this tower really? I did mark it as, like, long on the planning out which video this goes in, part 1 or 2. Oh, that was wrong. But that part, you kind of get the safety net for the next part as you do this. Don't worry, this part is netted. Okay, so if you miss that jump, like, as long as you get close enough to it, you'll be fine. But yeah, it says this part is netted because it's, like, very precise timing. So it would definitely not fit on an outside if it weren't netted. But here, I think it's nice. A fun little challenge that shouldn't take that many attempts. You know, once you just figure out the timing, it's not too bad. Just gotta make sure you keep running straight through. If the timer deactivates for, like, very small amount of time while you're in the air, you'll be okay. Yeah, see? Once just, like, kind of figured that out, it's only, like, 3 jumps. So, good. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't the final floor. Well, it was, but we gotta do the insides of these floors. Don't use shift lock? Okay. Speed pad. I'm gonna want to jump to there. Okay. It is safety netted. You will have to do that one jump on the outside, though, but it's super easy, so... Come on. Maybe use shift lock on that? Or, like... There we go. Okay. If you ladder flick, that's easier. Hold W. Right, I need to trust the sign. If it gives me permission to just hold W and full send the X pusher, then fine. Yeah. Okay, if you keep holding W, it still, like, keeps activating those, but you will fall if you're standing still, probably. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, now we're on the final floor on the inside. If you fall here, same punishment as on the yellow floor. Oh, well, outside. Flips. I did that wrong. I'm not pressing them fast enough. Bro. Come in. Wait, is it netted? If you mistime that, then you can just redo it. But if you fall on the inside, a rare instance of falling on the inside being more punishing than the outside. How close are those together? But you can't spam F because then you just flip back through. There we go. Final part here. That's just a flip block, so it's nothing pretty much. This jump is netted. Oh, well, it is relevant there. Yeah, you gotta jump to the end and then flip block. If you fall there, you go back here. Okay. So I guess that's probably more what that net is intended for than for the flip block thingy right there. Oh, you don't high jump. You go on this truss. And then final jump. This is the final jump. If you fall, there's a teleporter behind you. Right, okay. This is a good final jump. I like this. The free safety net is good, because it's like, yeah, you gotta be in sitting animation, and then it'll, like, bounce you. A very unusual final jump, so you'll probably have to try it multiple times, but the free safety net makes it quite fun. I still keep missing it, though. I did it once. No, okay, immediately after you bounce, then jump, and then start walking. There, okay. Yeah, and there's the wind pad. Or, well, you do that first. The final jump is unreal. Well, at least it's netted. Okay. Go check my notes real quick. I said X pusher on floor 4 can get stuck and soft lock you. Oh, this, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it'll get stuck right there, and then if you fall and then end up back here, you'll be soft locked, because there's no way to get the X pusher back. You can fix that by just making it not fit perfectly inside here. If you put like a half stud gap or a 1 stud gap, that would fix the problem. Alright, that was Tower of Crazy Climb. We have one more tower left to play, and that would be, wait, did we play them all? No, surely we're missing one. We did Noobtastic, we did Crazy Climb, we did them all. Okay. So that's actually the last tower. Took us 1 hour and 8 minutes to play through those 4. Okay, I'm not going to end the stream yet, but that is going to be the end of the reviewing the Ring 6 submissions. Mostly. Okay, let me explain to you how the videos are going to work. So this is the 6,000 and 7,000 subscriber special, because we hit 6,000 and 7,000 subscribers in like a week. Review Ring 7 submissions. Nah. I don't think like any of them have been submitted yet. A couple have, so I could, but I don't really want to. The focus right now is Ring 6, really. But the video, this is going to be a 2-part video. Part 1 I'm posting tomorrow. I needed a bit more time to edit it, but actually it's probably for the best that I post it. Like, I don't know, it's just the like traffic is just kind of interrupted if I stream and post a video on the same day. Kind of. It's not too bad, but I will gladly rationalize posting the video a day late. But anyways, in that video, I'm going to review, not necessarily in this order, in fact, it's not in this order, Bubble Tower, Tower of Bubblegum Climbing, Tower of Sunny Lands, Tower of Super Speedy Tower Ascending, Tower of Isn't It Simple, Tower of Winning, Tower of Honeycomb Heist Bonanza, Tower of Comet Anomaly, Tower of Instakill Massacre, Tower of Absolute Acceleration, Tower of Awful Top Heads, Tower of Mountainous Trials, Tower of Climbing on the Heights. That's 13 towers in the first video. In the second one, we're going to do Tower of Noobtastic, Tower of Crazy Climb, Tower of Blue Screen, I refuse to believe that this isn't a tower, Tower of Peppermint, Tower of Relief, Tower of Clear Ascent, Tower of Nothing, Maybe Something. Okay, that's 13 towers in the first video and 8 in the second video, but the second video in general has the longer towers. But, that's just like an estimate. having played those longer towers, they're not actually as long as I thought I remembered them to be. But unless I just edit everything and then post the videos, it's not really going to be possible to, like, unless just by chance, like, accurately estimate exactly what will make them about the same length. Because of that, I think if the videos were in, well, we can expect them to be about 30-40 minutes each. So if they were within, like, 5 minutes of being the same length, I could see video 2 being longer. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. So yeah, that was it. I don't really know what to do now, so throw some suggestions in the stream chat. There were several ideas I had, but we could do Citadel of Quadrilaterals. We could do Tower of the Planets. We could do SMToH Ring 5. We could play Grow a Garden and see if that is deserving of 11 million players, which it most certainly isn't. I could play Portal 2. Probably don't pick that one because we'd get down to 5 viewers if I did that. Yeah, actually, what if I just make a poll? What do? Okay, Citadel of Quadrilaterals. Tower of the Planets. What else did I say? SMToH Ring 5. What else did I say? Oh, Minecraft. Well, I didn't say that, but someone just said that, so what do I do? Alright, start poll. As much as I'd like to play Minecraft, I know the reality of that is going to be half the viewers are going to leave, so vote whatever you want, though. Whatever. We will wait around here in the meantime. Looks like SMToH Ring 5 is winning with 6 votes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and join Ring 5, unless, well, the winner could change, but we'll stay there. Okay, I will send the link shortly. SMToH game link. Alright, we will go to Ring 5. Alright, so what have I still got to do? I've got like these 3. I did last week I did Tower of Wacky Obstacles and Ring 5 Tower Rush, getting up to Tower of Wacky Obstacles before failing it on outside on a very easy jump, even though I'd just done the whole tower legit like 50 minutes prior, but what are you gonna do? I did do Tower of Confusion fine in the Tower Rush, even though I have yet to complete it on its own, so I guess I'd better do that then. Hi, Roro. Hi. Oh, let me update the stream thumbnail and title as well. Do I not have this, like, saved anyway? Playing SMToH Ring 5 live with viewers. Roblox. Now make a good description. Today I'll be playing Ring 5 of Shark's Mini Towers of Heck SMToH, my Ito fan game. I've still several towers left to complete here, so I will be knocking a few more out today. Thanks for watching. So I will be completing a few more today. Okay, and then we need a thumbnail. Easiest thing to do would be go to use one of the thumbnails that didn't win the thumbnail test for the Ring 5 building video. I don't even remember which one was the winner. We'll just do that. Yeah. What towers were played while I was gone? I did Tower of Noobtastic, Tower of Crazy Climb, I Refuse to Believe This, and a Tower, and Tower of Peppermint. Those were the 4 I played today, so whichever of those you didn't see were the ones while you were gone. Alright, Tower of Creamsicle, let's begin. Yeah, so I played this in the Tower Rush, so I have completed it legit. So this shouldn't be too hard. Hold on, I am interested in looking at tower stats real quick. I don't think... Wait, does it keep up... It doesn't, right? Yeah, no. It does not keep updating that every time I enter the tower. Or, like, every time I check it while I'm in the tower. It won't update the stats until this run ends, be that I die or win the tower or leave the game or something. Only then will that stat actually change. What it doesn't say, though, is, like, 40 minutes, which it would if it counts time in the tower rush. Which in SMToH, there actually is, like, kind of a bug like that. Like, if you get to a tower in the tower rush, it'll, like, add a whole bunch of time to your stats for that tower. Because, like, say I get to, like, Tower of Keyboard Eating in the Ring 1 tower rush after, like, an hour, it will count that as, like, an hour of time playing Tower of Keyboard Eating for some reason, which is definitely not right. Because now, suddenly, by the end of the tower rush, it's just added, like, total of like 6 hours of playtime. So actually, if you want to just pointlessly get your total tower playtime stats super high, then that would be a great way to do it. Just play a bunch of tower rushes. I mean, that could have been fixed. I don't really know for sure. But from what I remember, having checked my stats after the Ring 1 tower rush, yes. Because when I was trying to get the UI to display the tower stats, oh, that's fading. I was, like, very carefully examining everything the SMToH one does, because I wanted to match that as well as I can. Like, because I just don't want any, like... I want to minimize the random discrepancies between this game and the SMToH. I mean, there's going to be some intentionally, such as here, the Ring 1, or the tower rushes, they are canon, like they have a badge and tower points, but in SMToH they don't. That one, that's just my preference, and so, you know, I'm fine with that discrepancy being there, but just like random ones, like tower stats track slightly differently, like I want to try to minimize minor things like that. I just tried to go into no clip, right? It's always kind of annoying to adjust back to no clip after having played with no clip for a while. Yeah, see, something like that can happen, and then I just have to, like, oh yeah, right, I have to actually redo that now. Was there button progress at all? I don't think so. Great, now I have to redo this. Roro, did you see my TOBC in 29 seconds? I think I saw that. Did you get it, like, to exactly 29 seconds or below 29 seconds? Wait, what? No, I actually don't think I did. I was thinking Tower of Beginner-Friendly Obstacles. Yeah, that one, there was, like, some time. I think it was, like, around 29 seconds. That it's, like, super hard to get below that. But Tower of Birthday Celebrations in 30 seconds. How is that even possible? Are there, like, some crazy skips you did? Right, I need to not loop fail this. And I think if I fall on the outside, I'm kind of stuck. Maybe I can jump on those. I don't really remember. Oh, also, let me end this poll. Do I have tips on making a fan game in Obby Creator? Why, yes, I do. I have a video about that, too, in fact. There was a really old and terrible one. I mean, I guess it's not bad information. But then there's also the 2023 edition, which was also the Ring 3 showcase. You can watch that. It was posted... It was posted, like, in June... Sometime in June 2023. So if you scroll on my... You could just search it. Actually, hold on. I'll give you the exact title. That'll make your life easier for searching it up. SMToH ring. How to make a SMToH ring in Obby Creator 2023 edition. That is the title of the video. It was posted June 17th, 2023. So you can search it, or if you want to scroll through the recent videos list, it will be around the point between 2 years ago and 3 years ago. So, like, look around the point where it changes from 2 years ago to 3 years ago. Though, the video you're looking for should say 2 years ago. Or, sorry, one year ago and 2 years ago. Yeah. Though the one you're looking for should say 1 year ago, because it was posted, like, 1.99 years ago. Why didn't I look ahead? Why am I so stupid? I need to stop yapping here and actually focus. Because this went so much better in the Tower Rush. I didn't fall a million times. Will there be a sub-realm? Will there be a Zone 1? How can I watch and play at the same time? Well, if you're on mobile, good luck. You might have to use another device. Because playing videos not while you're actually in the app is put behind a paywall for no reason. Right, let me do this right. Where does the thingy... Okay, yeah, it's not. Really. Let me just walk around onto there. There we go. Okay, sure. Okay, now that I'm paying attention, wait for that to go along. Then make a run for it. And then that says, I hope you know where to go from here. Which luckily I do. I want to go down here, and now I have button progress. Or, I guess, key progress. There we go. What towers do I need to complete? It's like this one, and then I have Neathpin. It's like all the... Yeah, it's this one and everything after it, except not Tower of Berry Blast. No, wait, that's not right. It's Neathpin and this one, which I'm about to complete, plus Neathpin and everything after it. As in higher in difficulty, except not Tower of Berry Blast. So in other words, all the intenses and all remorselesses except Tower of Berry Blast. And the Ring 5 Tower Rush. If you're going up instead of down, is this an upper? At least I pressed the button, I guess. Whoa. I just tried to high jump that. That was never gonna work. Why are there two SCs? Well, one of them is for Ring 4, Tower of the Planet says. Well, okay, but then there is also... there will be one for Ring 5 eventually. Like, it'll be built in the main Ring 5, right? And I still got the full-size Intense Tower I'm gonna build. And that's also not where I want to go. I want to go over here and redo the upper. try that again. Go here. There we go. Except that I still went the wrong way. Got those buttons. Get up to this vine swing and go around. Okay, spinny. Timing. And there we go. Safety net for the last floor, but not the last jump, but the last jump's pretty easy. This is the difficulty spike floor. It has been nerfed from what it was originally, though. Which is very nice, because it was very loop failable before. You want the wind pad, jump for it. There we go. And there we go. Also, I think I've noticed well, that wind pad is like glitched out. It's not like flashing the different colors. The confetti is still there, I think. But anyway, that's Tower of Creamsicle. Nice. Okay, let's look at the difficulty chart, see what's going on. I still gotta do these 5. Oh, I've done Tower of Isle of Purism. I forgot about that. Okay, so that would mean Neefpen is the next one to do. And this is actually gonna be my first time really looking at the updated version. I played the old version when it was called Probably a Purist Neat. That was the one I reviewed, but then there was like a big update to it. So, yeah. I think I did like play through it once with no clip so I could decide where to put the checkpoints, but I think that's it. And even from that, I hardly remember anything. A button, that's not purism. Well, yes, you will quickly see that this is in fact not purist. Where's the next part? There it is. Jump there. Probably jump across there. I don't know if that's calculated true, and I'm too lazy to check. Oh boy. How did I make that? I was like standing on thin air. Oh boy. Did I just blow up the whole stream? I pressed Control 2 in OBS because I thought I Alt-tabbed to Chrome, and then I pressed Control 2 to go to my second tab, which is the Stream tab. That platform spins. Okay, good to know. Let me try not to have any disasters while I check we go. Yeah, should have looked ahead. Whatever. This game is super good. Thank you. Don't worry, this is netted. Okay, good. Right, I want to avoid tapping D or A on the edges of ladders and trusses because they tend to just not do what they're supposed to, and then I just fall because of it. As in, it just randomly slides me over way more than it's supposed to, and then I just fall because of it. I did not line that up. Am I back inside yet? Not quite. Now we're back inside. Okay. Why is your name Shark Noob 2001? More like Shark Pro 2001. Yo. I go over here. I don't jump up yet. I can maybe high jump it, but I won't. I'll do it normally. Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? Great, that means I have to redo this. Did it fine, though? Okay, I just got physicsed. I loop failed that tower. It was a disaster. Yeah, I kind of saw that you were in the tower rush. Don't really know why I'm resetting it. I could have just done the quick reset. What am I doing? There were no buttons anyway, except the first one. There. Well, it's 2 jumps to get to it, so whatever. Let me try going around this way. Yeah, you can do that. It does make that easier. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Stop it, stop it. This is not working. There, just jump off it. Yeah, this is just gonna be a loop filling nightmare, isn't it? You can also jump to that if you want. So long as you don't die to that kill brick spinner, which I didn't. Corner flip. I'm gonna do this outside again because I failed, or I got physics or something. What even happened? I don't know. Exposure trampoline. Skip. Yo. I didn't know that was there. I think it was that jump I failed, the one I just did. Oh, now I failed that. Great. Can I save it? With a crazy wall hop, I could. Just keep an eye on my health. Actually, it's not even that hard of a wall hop. There we go. Behind you. I think that's a teleporter or something. No, I think that's just an indicator. Second half has Ring 7 quality gameplay. What is Ring 7 quality gameplay? I haven't even beaten anything in Ring 7. What? Are those like ouch breaks or something? What just happened? Yes, those are ouch breaks. Now, okay, that's lovely. Let's do a different one. Let's do Tower of Filled Spaces. I feel like I'm gonna struggle with this, but we'll give it a try anyway. Oh boy. Okay, I think we're having a bit of a problem. I think I can reset to fix that, but let me check something real quick. Here we go. Okay. If I go to the dev console and then use this thing, does it say I'm in? Yeah, it still thinks I'm in Neathpin. Why it would just not remove me, I don't know. I've tried to fix that bug like a million times, but apparently it still exists. I don't know what to do about that. But if I reset and then run that again, Now it doesn't say I'm anywhere. Okay. Yes, I made several, like, dev console commands. I think I made them bindable events running on the server, and if you, like, do those dev console commands, it'll, like, fire them, and then it will print something for debugging purposes, such as that. Even though that what I just did helped nothing, because I still don't know what could have possibly caused it to most of the time remove you from the tower when you reset, but then sometimes not. What are bindable events for? Well, they're mainly used for communication between two scripts of the same type, so like server script to server script or local script to local script. The way I'm using it here, though, only one script like cares about it. It just waits for the remote event to be fired, and then it's fired by me in the dev console, not by another script. There's also bindable functions, which is, well, bindable event is one-way communication. So, like, you just want to, like, script A to tell, lovely, to tell script B something, and that's it. If you want script B to give a response back, you'd use a bindable function. And then there's also remote event, remote function, which is client to server or server to client. So, different types of scripts. So there's 4 types of them. Bindable event, bindable function, remote event, remote function. Why is this super high? Probably because I said it that way. Oh, not even a fully pierced neat complete. GG. Oh yeah, I'm the owner. I forgot about that. If you join the game now, you get a free Met the Owner badge. Very cool. This is not going well. Hi, gaming legend. Sharks say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, also, when are we gonna give a big update to the Ring 5 lobby? Well, I'll tell you what, when we do the Ring 6 building. Oh. No, why is it... Okay, now why would it do that? Why does it still think I'm in TOFS? Did it have something to do with that I reset? Or the quick reset? Like you can see now I'm not. May I help build Ring 6 lobby? Yes, there will be people to help with that and Ring 5. Right, the Ring 6 building video is mostly, like, only like a little bit of it is actually going to be the creation of Ring 6. Because, if it were to be entirely Ring 6, like, there's not nearly as much to do for Ring 6, at least that I think, as for Ring 5. Like, the Ring 5 building video mostly focused on, like, the scripting aspect of it, which most of that code can be reused for Ring 6 without too much problems. So, yeah, there'll just be not... like, if we were to talk about how it all works and stuff, it would just be a remake of the Ring 5 video, practically. So instead, the Ring 6 video will be more focused on probably the building of the lobby of Ring 6. And then a whole bunch of other things. It'll be like fixing some bugs. It'll also be things like pretty much all the things I said I will do in a later release in the Ring 5 video, such as like quick teleport. Did I add that on my list? I am now. Yeah, like anything here that says coming soon, all that's going to be made. I'll make some game passes. I'll add more settings to the menu, try and fix bugs, and a lot more. So it will not focus so much on Ring 6 as it is just the next big update to the game, which will include Ring 6. And when am I going to post that video to? That is also worth asking. Well, I got to do the Ring 6. I love Roblox physics so much. Also, let me check something. Does it think I'm in? Yes, it still says I'm in Neefpin. Good. Well, like I said, we got the Ring 6 submission review video, a 2-part video, which I'm posting part 1 tomorrow. Which, right, I just have a bunch of stuff I need to do today, so I probably shouldn't stream for super long. Like, including finishing editing that, which there's like, I gotta edit like 3 more towers and then do like the intro and stuff between each tower. I won't do the shortcut. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a lot of editing I gotta do still, so I probably shouldn't procrastinate on that and stay up till 2 a.m., even though I 100% am gonna do that. Net. Okay, good. Because I failed that. Your content is cool. Thank you. Okay, so I got the Ring 6 submission video, both parts, so that'll be this weekend and next weekend. Not sure if I'll post anything Wednesday this week, or if I want to just focus on the part 2. Now, why didn't I get safety netted? Oh my gosh. I might post like a short on Wednesday. It has been a while since I did a Gutage. Hold on, wait, is it the Gutage 5 guess the Ito Tower in 5 facts. Or I could do describing floors of Ito Towers with 1 word. That's still a ongoing short series. Hi, Roro. Hello. I feel like I'm not getting to the point here. Okay, we got the Ring 6 submissions, those 2 videos, and then, hold on, let me look at a calendar here. That will take us to June 7th, and then I have 4 Saturdays before the Ring, or the July 4th video. Right, okay, on Saturday, July 5th, I will not be posting a video, probably, because I will instead be posting something the Friday right before it. So it'll basically just be a video 1 day earlier, because that's the 4th of July, also known as Independence Day in the United States. So I will be building America Ra Tower. My tower in Ring 6 will be Tower of Star Spangled Banner, an America-themed tower. And what better day to post that than 4th of July? Okay, and then actually, theoretically, I could post the Ring 6 video July 12th. That is a Saturday. That gives me, like, the whole month of June to work on it. with minimal other videos likely if I'm focusing on ring 6. So, But also it's summer, so there's like no reason I shouldn't. But also I'm doing my, GG, Tower of Berry Blast. I'm doing my summer college credit grind, which is taking a kind of a long time. But by the end of June, I'm done with it, so we'll see. Now, why did I just do that? That was not what I was supposed to do. Now I have to redo this part. And now I'm back to floor 1. Awesome. All because I wasn't paying attention. And that should have only been a brief progress loss, but now I lost everything except for a mere button. Can I high jump there? Ooh, I can. Shortcut. Bruh. You're in the tower rush right now? Nice. Okay. So we've decided that. I think maybe I will post the Ring 6 building video Saturday, July 12th. Wait, no, hold on. Give me 1 second. No, I'll be gone in other places on Earth that whole week, actually, so I'd be home on Saturday, July 12th at, like, later. The evening my time, so probably about... Yeah, it would just not work. I wouldn't be able to stream that day, so... You know, because I'd want to premiere the video and then live stream playing it with everyone. Okay. I guess that's fine, because I think doing the big Ring 6... I'm not doing this, okay. I think doing the whole Ring 6 update in, like, 4 weeks is a bit unrealistic. So, yeah. I think it's going to be a bit longer than that before Ring 6 is ready. Hopefully sometime in, like, late July or early August. I think we can reasonably expect that to be ready. But then again, Ring 5 I thought would take, like, a month. And it took, like, 3 months. Then again, it's not as much coding stuff, except also kind of is, because, well, the Ring 6 release also includes a Ring Select. Oh, boy. We'll see. So, yeah, I kind of got... how long have I been streaming? An hour, 49 minutes. That would be like a short live stream for me, because I always stream a while. So I don't want to end it, but maybe I should, because I got to do stuff today. Such as editing. We'll do, like, one more thing. I think, like, a 2.5 hour stream or so. I kind of want to do Citadel of Quadrilaterals. Only problem is I didn't make a thumbnail, and I don't want to spend 5 minutes making a thumbnail while you guys just sit here in Zone 4, I guess. But while I'm loop failing all these towers, I will definitely loop fail Tower of Interminable Failure and Tower of Layered Challenges. So who knows? I could also do Tower of the Planets. I just kind of already know that's going to be a disaster. What else was on that poll I did? The second option was Citadel of Quadrilaterals. I could speed run a thumbnail or just take a screenshot and make that the thumbnail. Let's stay here for a minute and brainstorm some ideas. I'll probably get a screenshot of the Citadel and then write SMToH's hardest remorseless with an arrow pointing to it. Yeah, alright. Fastest thumbnail you've ever seen. Except, sadly, you won't be able to watch me make it because I don't want to leak what windows I have open and such. Oh yeah, well, there's 1.9 thousand people playing SMToH right now. Hold on. While I'm loading in, let's 1 in 30, not bad. I'm going to take the current live stream title and description and save it to a Google Doc. That way I don't have to keep typing it every time I do this specific thing. When I do playing SMToH Ring 5 live with viewers. Almost done. Okay. Now, let's go to get a screenshot of SMToH. Let me climb up a bit. I think that will be a better vantage point. Don't fall. Okay. Now screenshot there, and we will hang out in this sitting area for a moment. Okay. The live stream title and description will remain as what it currently is for a minute longer as I speedrun making this thumbnail. Photoshop is currently loading. I did do this once before, making a thumbnail in a live stream. It was interesting. But it's okay, because I'm going to speedrun this thumbnail, and it's going to be extreme. If Photoshop would load. It's taking kind of a while. Here we go. New file. Give it the proper resolution of 1280 by 720. And open the screenshot. Okay. Now, maybe I'll give it an outline, or like a... Yeah, like give the Citadel an outline in this thumbnail too. We don't really have time for that. Why is Photoshop being so slow right now? Come along now. Stop being annoying. I clicked that button 30 seconds ago. Okay, object selection tool. Is it smart enough to figure it out? Ooh, it is actually. Okay. Now if I go Control X to... This commentary is pointless because you guys can't see this, right? Shortly. Okay. Well, basically I'm giving a glow thingy. There we go. Okay. Now I will type SMToH's hardest remorseless. Let me make sure that's actually true. Before I put that in the thumbnail. It was before. I don't know if that's still true though. If we sort by difficulty, can I click the thingy? Go over to remorseless. No, it's not the. Is it? Wait, it might just be cut off. They did nerf it. No, it must be. Is it still true? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. SMToH's hardest remorseless is not SMToH, it's overcoming the world's imperfections. Yes, except I don't see SMToH on... Oh, wait. It's so... They nerfed it. Right, it is there. Alright, it's now going to say peak remorseless. Wait, is it peak remorseless or is it high remorseless? I think that's wrong, too. It's high peak remorseless. Okay. I'm just gonna put peak remorseless anyway. Close enough. Okay, give it a good font. Let's go with Algerian. I like that font. then draw an arrow. And give that an outline. There, good enough. Okay, that's not exactly a great thumbnail, but I made it very fast, so I will update. We're almost done. We're almost done. Citadel of quadrilaterals. And go File, Export. Okay, thumbnail is ready. Now I just gotta update it. Surprisingly enough, I don't have 2 viewers on the stream now. Playing Citadel of Quadrilaterals live. Roblox SMToH. Okay, now I need to make a description. Today I'll be playing Citadel of Quadrilaterals, COQ, a high peak remorseless citadel located in Zone 4. This will be my 5th citadel? I don't even know. This was once the hardest citadel, or the hardest remorseless in SMToH, and was even insane for a brief period before being nerfed to its current difficulty. Thanks for watching. Okay, now I will change the thumbnail. This is the last thing, don't worry. There. It's a bit of an underwhelming thumbnail. There, but you guys can see it. There you go. It's not that bad. I would definitely spend, like, yeah. Okay. COQ time. Not sticky keys. Did I just turn sticky keys on? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, whenever I do make this into a video, which if I beat this today, which is probably unlikely, honestly, I will modify that thumbnail a bit to make it better. Probably make the colors match a bit better, and just whatever. Okay. So I have played this before. My PB is like floor 9 or 10, I think, of 12. I was mostly grinding this in like December. And then there was the whole thing of it becoming insane for a brief time. It was like 2 days, and then they nerfed it down. So yeah, at this point, even though I've saved the footage from the previous time I was grinding it, I'd probably just restart it. Ooh, almost missed that. By the way, did you see that somewhat shortcut I took? That was very epic. Any good remorseli that are harder than SOMB? Well, seeing as how I don't even know what SOMB is, people of Malignant Bright. I have not done any harder than that, so I guess I don't really know what to tell you. Except Citadel of Quadrilaterals. So I did play this one time, after they nerfed it, and then I got, like, flung into the void, like, 20 minutes in, which was quite annoying. I didn't even notice anything was different, so who knows? Did they really nerf it, or was that all just a lie? That's my new conspiracy theory. They didn't actually nerf any of this. It's all fake. Whoa, big lag spike. Oh my gosh. Steeple of Malignant Blight. I misread that. It's not Steeple of Malignant Bright. Yeah, I thought that was a weird name. It's Blight with an L. This way. I feel like I'm lagging. Yes, I am. Why would that be doing that? Let me turn on some low detail thingies. Though that rarely actually helps. No, it actually did help. Crazy. A little bit. Actually, more than usual. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay, then we have this part where you hit the inlet parts, and then it launches these out of the way. Ah, yes, square bullets. That makes perfect sense. Why have you been spamming? You should keep doing that because it gives me viewer engagement. Just maybe do a shorter message. Where am I going now? Over here. Actually, the only thing I noticed was different was this section. They made that kill brick move slower. Previously, that was like a huge difficulty spike there, so I guess I'm glad they nerfed that, but surely that isn't all, and surely that wasn't contributing to, you know, 0.5 points of gameplay, that one section. Obviously, it wouldn't. So, what else did they change? Oh, yeah, they nerfed this, yeah. They made that stick out by, like, half a stud more. Before it was not. It was just, like, the same. It was, like, flush with that side, so it wasn't even that hard, though. That was a minor nerf. I love this game. Okay, you know what just happened? I just lost everything except, like, some hard... Yeah. This is where I start to enjoy this less. Because I know it's going to be not 4 minutes until I get back there, but about 9 minimum. Yeah. Hold on, let me close Photoshop. I don't need that open anymore. Okay, I was definitely supposed to fail there, but I was spared. Well, I did fail, but not that bad. Hey, boy. I don't think I'm going to make it very far. Maybe I shouldn't just give up after failing on floor 3, but I know exactly how this is going to go. So, just being honest here. I did that wrong. No. No shortcut. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. remorseless towers where you don't have the reaction time of 0.1. Yes, yeah, okay. What that was you have to, like, it moved so fast, you'd have to, like, have the reaction time of 0.1, exactly. You probably said that when I was talking about that before. I should definitely say more than nothing, so, I mean, if I could get back to where I was, that would be nice. There, okay, I did that. Cool. I almost jumped back on that conveyor. That would have been wrong. Good thing I did not do that. Okay. Almost missed that. Okay. Let me try this slow walk part again. I think that was the jump I failed. No, wait, it was the weird conveyor thing. Never mind. Which is right here. Okay, then we try to do the wrap correctly. Yes, and then try not to fail because I can't see because there's that above my head rather pointlessly. Okay, that says, I'd really suggest you dodge this, just saying, because it is can collide true, but luckily they nerfed this a lot by making it slower, and they also put these things you can jump on top of. Previously, you just have to try to time it, and it was, like, impossible. I found, like, a way to count it. I don't remember what it was, and it doesn't matter anyway, because it's not like that anymore. There we go. Alright. On to the next floor. Maybe. Isn't it supposed to act... Why am I not hitting the button? There we go. Roro, can you say the acronym of Citadel of Quadrilaterals, but don't spell it out? I think I'm gonna not, actually. Yeah. Okay, at least if you fail to below this point, you can do it with a normal walk speed, so that's nice. Actually, you know what? I will say what it is. It's Coke. Yes. Long O. Are you happy? At least this part is netted, except for that jump. But luckily that jump that isn't netted is easy. As long as I don't die, which I'm actually quite close to dying. There, okay. Now just don't take copious amounts of damage by most likely falling and then rushing. Okay. This is no jump, I believe. Kinda don't want to test that. Okay, it is no jump. I tested it anyway. Yes, what I've found to be most successful is just make sure you only go uphill, not trying to go downhill. Alright. Now we got this part. This part's kind of weird. Gotta remember where I'm able to stand. I think it's here. Yeah, it looks good. Now just run to the middle. Then hope I don't just get yeeted off, which I did not. Alright, cool. One kind of weird wraparound, and then we're to the outside, but it's netted, sort of. The way this works is you can jump twice before it disappears. Also keep an eye on my health again. Oh, that was close. Oh boy. Some of them you can make 2 in 1 jump. That's a bit less stressful, which is nice. Now just ensure I don't die. I really need to heal. But what's the fun in that? Yeah, let me heal. In the meantime, I'll just wait. How much do I need to heal? 2. Well, I would have like 2 kill break hits. Well, I should be fine to go now. Probably shouldn't, but I will anyway. Okay, cool. There's no kill breaks for a while. I don't think there are on that part. There are like above, but I won't be hitting those. Right, don't hit those striped parts because they will cause you to lose progress. I don't remember where they teleport you back to, though. But come on, they're very easy to avoid, so there's no reason not to avoid them. And just fail. Okay, then we have this part. Let me just ensure I'm actually... There's that kill break. I should be healed enough by the time I get over there. Hold on. Posture check. Let me do that again. Okay, this part's seems scary, but it's really not. You gotta be ready to go on either side of this one, though, because sometimes it's a bit weird and can go on either side, so you just gotta be ready for that. Then wrap, and then try not to die, which I'm fine. There, and then jump off that as soon as you can, because it'll disappear kind of unexpectedly. Ooh, it would be funny if he won. I mean, that's not impossible to happen. Hi. Okay, then we have this part. If I just make sure I keep on my toes about where these thingies are about to knock me off of here. There we go. And then go down here. Nice. Oh, right. This part was annoying. Has it been nerfed? It does not appear to be nerfed to me. If anything, they slowed down the spinning a little bit. But it feels pretty much exactly the same as to before the nerf. I do not hit my head there. And we're almost done with this outside also. Pretty much I have, this is like the last hard jump, just timing that. It's because I can't really see it, that's why it's hard. Then I jump to there, and it will take me up here. Cool. Now, the only way I could fail at this point, well, until I get to the next outside, is if I somehow fall down there. Which is unlikely, but you never know, I could get ragdolled or something. And fail in a comedically unfortunate manner. But good to have a safety net. Loop failing could be bad, but I think I'll be okay. Because it's not that bad on this part. $8K subs when? Probably not even that long from now. What am I at the moment? 7394. So 600 more to go. You are at Tower of Really Nasty Ideas, floor 2, also known as Citadel of Pyramid Escapades floor. What happens on Citadel of, or on floor 2 of Really Nasty Ideas? I have completed that, but it was a long time ago, so I do not remember. And how was that? And wasn't that made before Cope? So, Scary. Oh, wait, I actually almost missed that. Oh boy. Go, 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 go. There we go. This is slow walk, I believe. You want to go like this, and then do /E dance 2 to hit that with your arm. But you gotta be like right on the edge of this part. There we go. And it will open that. That button luckily saves. Yeah, alright. Now I have this outside. It might look like there's a net, but there really isn't. I'd have to go down there and redo the whole outside and then get back inside. So that's it. That's hardly a net. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but let me just really try not to fall. And again, you'd think this would maybe be nerfed when they nerfed it, but not really. Seems about the same to me. That thing's a loose platform, by the way. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, actually, I don't have to read. That's, like, very annoying. I'm probably going to fail this. Then rage quit and end the stream, so let's hope that doesn't happen. At least I don't have to do the push box thing, so I'm glad I failed near the end, I guess. That way I at least realized that I don't have to redo the whole push box thing. Well, it's like the moving platform, I guess, but technically it's a push box. That's how it works. It's like welded to a push box on the conveyor above, which is where the kill bricks are. Okay. Did that part no problem, but the outside doesn't get any easier from here, unfortunately. I always am scared I'm gonna like hit that corner or like right there and then just like slide to here and then fall down there. I've yet to have that happen, but I feel like it probably can and will at some point. There's that timing jump. Nice. WTOSAS, yeah. Oh, I actually didn't. Tower of slipping and sliding. Yeah, okay. I forgot that existed earlier when I was deciding what to do. Which, in hindsight, probably would have been the wiser thing to do, you know, before I forget the whole tower. And I was so close to getting back to that outside. And of course I missed like the second to last jump, because of course I did. I love missing jumps for no reason. That's my favorite thing. Can I make that jump now? Thank you. Okay. Now can I do the spinner thing right? Let me not do anything stupid, which I probably will. Right, jump to there, and then be ready to wrap around, and then just kind of go with it. That way I don't have to wrap around again. There we go. I don't have to do the dance clip thing. That will give me my walk speed back. And I don't think it removes my jump anyway, but just check to be sure. Then hope I don't fail and have to redo all that again. Yeah, what was it that I failed? I missed the jump onto this one stud. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Anyway, we go back inside here. Oh, well, there goes the sign explaining how to do that. Okay. Then you have this elevator thing. It leads to a button. So it's slight button progress if you fall after this. Sadly, you do still have to redo that outside beforehand. So it really does not contribute anything towards not losing progress, which is sad, but whatever. Should we beat Tower of Inevitable Failure but on controller? Your hardest instead of laptop splitting on controller, but Tower of Inevitable Failure on keyboard and mouse. But it's, yeah. Old difficult towers, when they run out of ideas, one stud spam go. I'm kind of guilty of that too. Spamming one studs when I run out of ideas. Alright. Next floor. But same punishment for falling. So, that's nice. Just don't run into here on this X pusher. Like, don't run into these. Don't let that happen. Great. Now, aside from like 2 buttons, it's as though I just got here because I have to redo that outside because the X pushers are being stupid, and so am I. Is TOBP an impressive first extreme hardest? I have no idea what that is. TOBP? I don't think you mean that. Oh, there, Tower of Blast Power. No idea. I'm gonna be honest, I've never even heard of that. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, which area is that? Is that, maybe that's zone 10. Lag! Oh no. Stop that. Let me do these spinner jumps in peace, please. And I missed that. Okay, I probably just give up. Yeah, let's do Tower of Slipping and Sliding. I cannot be bothered to loop fill this for 20 minutes and then just give up. Also, I really like the pointless Roblox update where now if you spam, like, escape L enter really fast, it just doesn't make you leave. That's, like, really fun. Okay, this one I luckily do have a thumbnail for, but before that, let me save this title and description. Quick teleport button? Nah, that doesn't give me the satisfaction of rage quitting. I don't think I made one for Tower of Slipping and Sliding. Okay. Playing Tower of Slipping and Sliding live. Why am I doing this? Roblox eat toe. Today I'll be playing a challenging tower in Zone 2 called Tower of Slipping and Sliding. Why am I doing this? There. Great description. Like I said, I have a thumbnail for this one, luckily, so I can just change that and not have to spend 5 minutes making one. Roro Studio stuff. That's not where that thumbnail is. Hold on. There. Alright. Refresh the stream to see those changes. Okay. TOSAS is up here. Maybe I can do TOSAS on controller. Good luck with that. Okay, so my PB on this is currently floor 9, which is after the huge difficulty spike outside on floor 8, but then Roblox crashed, so that was a really fun way to lose all that progress. But yeah. Yeah, so the tower is challenging difficulty, but it's more like difficult difficulty, except for the sudden intense difficulty outside on floor 8, which I think is the end of the last outside. I feel like that's too good to be true, though, so we'll see. Like I said, I haven't gotten past floor 9 because Roblox decided it wanted to just crash. No, come back here. No, no, no. Now, why did I send that all the way over there? Like a very unsmart... And actually, that could be the thing to do. Send that over there and then be ready to catch it. There we go. That's not really working. There, okay. There's the button, and that activates these ice crystals. There we go. I didn't realize the small one was behind it, so whatever. Half studs. What is with this? At least it's netted. But things won't remain that way for long, unfortunately. And now we get to floor 2 with a full safety net, at least. Alright. We're on the final floor of Co-Had getting disconnected. Did that really happen? I hope not, but I feel like it. Yes, that did happen. Rip. I mean, my internet is good, luckily. But sometimes Roblox just has a 2-week crash phase where it just likes to just randomly crash for like a week until I guess the next update. You know, they update Roblox like every week. Yeah, so let's see, that's happened on Toka. Yeah, what are all the times that I lost a bunch of progress because I disconnected or crashed? It's only happened a couple times. I mean, yes, on Toka, but I was a loop failing anyway, so I won't count that. I think it was only this one, and the only other one I can think of is Tower of Extraordinary Adventures, which was a video a very long time ago. By the way, these things rotate like that, yeah, so be ready for that. Then I need to get the X pusher over here, because it's like, I think it presses a button. Did it press it? Why did I stop jumping? Why was I not looking? Why was I so stupid? I got to the final stretch of Tower of Unearthed Discovery, and I flew 7 but failed the final trust flick before the last wrap round, so now I'm taking a break from SC Towers. Oh, not Tower of Unearthed Discovery. TOUH. No idea what that is. But when I did Tower of Unearthed Discovery, apparently these are all Zone 2 towers that I'm suddenly getting mentioned. I missed the first crystal you're supposed to get, you know, because there's one on each floor you're supposed to get. I missed the first one. And then I didn't realize it until I reached the very end of the tower 20 minutes later. And then I had to redo the entire thing because I missed the first crystal. So if I want to have that experience about 9 more times, then I should play Tower of Extraordinary Adventures. Oh, wait, no, I said the wrong thing before when I said Tower of Extraordinary Adventures. What was it? Troublesome Adventures, that's what it was. That was the Zone 2 tower that I played in a very old video and got disconnected on. That was only on, like, floor 5, though. Tower of Extraordinary Adventures is the one is the take an extraordinary adventure to YouTube to look up a guide tower. I've never even really bothered to even give it a try because the first floor is like impossible because it's like full neon blue and it's just impossible to see anything. And I'm like, knowing what is in store for me, I'm like, I can't be bothered to deal with this for one floor. Now, did it press the button or not? No, it's just being annoying. Go over there. There we go. Now it pressed the button. But also, I did try to figure out what to do on Tower of Extraordinary Adventures Floor 1 for like 10 minutes. Because during the Christmas event, one of the presents had spawned there. Not only there, you know, like moves locations. Or that present did. So I was trying to figure out what to do. But like, I literally could not on floor 5. And I was looking around for like 5 minutes, so no idea. Oh yeah, this is a fun jump. You're pretty much guaranteed to die. Not really. Okay, but you want to go like this, and then maybe align yourself. No, it's because, yeah, you can't, you go to the side. It's like really annoying. There. Okay, then brief outside. Okay, then get this thing spinning. It looks like we've got a spinny boy here. You know how momentum works. You can probably pass through the hallway with ease. Yes. Let me not die as well. Okay. River, what do you need for Zone 9? I actually have unlocked up to Zone 10 now. So that's interesting. Yeah. I did play, like, I tried Tower of Rain on my world for, like, 2 minutes before giving up because it was way too laggy, and I could not, well, I could figure out what to do, but it was like an impossible trust jump, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this, so, yeah, that was the end of that. There, I got all the buttons. Let me go towards, wait, that's not what I do. I need to go here, press that button. Now get on this and run towards the center. Whoa. There we go. These things are button activated by that button too, apparently. And I need to go over to this zip line. Remember the puzzle on floor 1? I don't care. I remember how this works. Okay. I've done the green challenge every time. We'll see if it, yeah. Plinko. And then somewhat stressful outside, but it's not too bad. Most likely where I could fail is if I accidentally, like, kick off one of these parts here, and then I start moving way faster than I expect to on these ice parts. So there is 8 minutes of progress on the line, although a lot of that was failing, because of course it was. Alright, now I have 1,000 seconds of high jump, so I better not take 17 minutes to do like 5 jumps. There we go. Make sure it has removed the speed so that I don't get taken off guard by anything. Oh wait, no, I have to do this thing. There we go. Then I just run back, and I only have to do one of these. TOVR is a replacement of TO because, as the owner of TOBP, did some bad stuff like, okay. Let me guess, they got canceled into oblivion for I'll bet you can't guess what. Alright. This part's netted, thankfully. Alright, and then we have... Oh, wait, not yet, not yet. I don't get to complain about how good this tower is about to get. Not quite. Have to wait. The suspense. Oh, my. There, now I get to complain about how it speaks so well for how good this tower is. The fact that you don't do that because you'll just, like, get teleported back and be confused. You're instead supposed to... Wait, you do take the X-Pusher. You're instead supposed to go to that 0.99 transparency truss over here. Wow, that is what I call good indication. Yup. That the only good towers have gameplay like that. The snow particles are a nice touch, though. I will say that. Now just don't do anything stupid here. It's not that hard, but easy to get physicsed or something. Okay, now I think I just ride down here. I didn't remember it being so slow, but okay. Then just make sure I'm ready to dismount. Okay. These are going to start spinning erratically, so good thing there's a reset, or if I have to redo that again. Or do it again, not redo, because a redo would be the third, or a redo again would be the third time. Similarly, why do people say double check when they mean check one time? Or like, yeah, double check would be checking twice, but people say that when they're about to check something like that they just did, which would be their first time checking it, so that would be a single check. Okay, luckily this isn't crazy RNG head hitter wraparound things. You can just stick to the side and you'll be fine. Now just make sure I get far enough away from there that I can jump. Okay, and let me just dismount on there. Alright. Right, I gotta remember those things. They sort of launch you in a weird way with physics. Nothing ever goes wrong when you try to do something with physics like that. Roro, is this tower of Scandinavian Airlines system? Yes, it is, actually. That would explain the snow, wouldn't it? Because it's, like, snowy. Can I... Also, why is this icy? I don't understand that. It's kind of making that annoying. Okay, go over here. Quick, 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 quick. Okay. Right, yeah, you got... this is like the thing on floor 1, but it is a bit harder now, because it's a more complex maze. It's not that hard to figure out, though, but it is kind of annoying. Mostly right here. This is the worst part. If I just get it, like, come on, dip. You gotta, like, line it up just right to go like that, and then careful not to let it slide back over there. And there's the button. Luckily, once you do that once, you don't have to do it again. You should beat Citadel of Void. It's baseline effortless. Okay. Keep on your toes. There's barely any solid ground on this floor. Yeah, so we got loose platforms. These things start erratically spinning. Same goes here. Well, it's already erratically spinning. These things spin too. So do those. These are normal though, and it's there. That's the hard part of the floor that I just passed. Okay, just don't let me jump. Fine. Do I... Oh, I just jump up there, not head hit it. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, tread lightly. Some of these platforms don't really exist, but you should have the tools needed to figure out which. As I recall, the route involves going around like this way, like an S shape. So just be careful which ones are can collide true and can collide false. Using the camera trick. I feel like Roblox could just like patch this with no warning at any moment. Then we'd all have to figure out how to code that back, which they'd probably just put it in the tower kit. But that would still be so annoying, and it's definitely the sort of thing that would get randomly patched with no warning. Alright, now we have the huge difficulty spike outside. This is my favorite part of the tower. Only good towers go up like 3 difficulties on an outside for no reason. Although this one doesn't unleash its full power of doing that because it is only floor 8, not floor 10. Wow, that really helps things so much. Okay. Enough sarcasm. If I just take it slow, and having failed this multiple times already, I sort of know what to expect and where the weird jumps are. So hopefully I'll be okay. Right, I think what I found to be the best thing to do here is like go like this, and then just start running across, and then stop holding D there, that way I hit the brakes as soon as I hit that. Then make sure I'm not going to do anything weird with the ice as I do that jump. Then here, just kind of hold space. You might get flung, because we all love Roblox physics, but it's mostly fine. Oh, they nerfed this. What? That didn't used to be there. You used to just have to treacherously go down there and hope you don't turn your camera slightly too far and then just fall to oblivion. How nice of them to do that. Careful, 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 careful. Okay, I should be able to jump, which I am. Now just keep holding W into the wall and I'll be okay. Or if I have to turn sideways, then I guess D or A. Why did it do that? I broke my own rule. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Now here comes the funny part. I'm going to want to climb up that. It's going to do a weird physics launch thing. What could go wrong? And then I want to quickly turn... Well, I'll be in shift lock, pressing W and... Well, do I want to try and hit the brakes on that? Don't remember exactly what I did last time. Okay, whatever I just did worked. Slowly go to here and be ready to suddenly start walking faster when I hit the end of the ice. Or if I just... That's easier. Yeah, just start walking into that truss so I can go into climbing animation. Alright, next up we have another goofy physics launch. This one's not as bad though. I almost tried to jump to that. That would have ended badly. Okay. Now if I just take this part slow, I should be okay. Just keep holding W pretty much to go into the cylinder. Oh, this is stressful. Just the slow moving along here. Now I just have to hope I don't get physics as I try to jump up there, because that has happened before. Not there, but on a different tower with a similar setup like that. And then that's the end. If you read this, you're about to face a big threat. I doubt that you can do it alone, so I placed a few machines nearby to help you. One of them can generate a heat wave to melt ice for a small period of time, and the other can counteract the threat's gravity magnifying powers. The rest is up to you. Good luck. Okay, so this is low jump for 10,000 seconds. Oh wait, so was the other no jump or high jump thing. I said it was 17 minutes thinking it was 1,000 seconds, but no, it's 10,000 seconds. Right, okay, so this does not too much damage, but go over to here to heal. Oh, that's a push box button, right? You can get behind the walls if I need to heal. Heat Waveinator 192800. I guess that makes it easier to do the push box part. So cool. You could probably do it without melting the ice, but, you know, make things easier while you can. We are also coming up on the part where I disconnected last time. You kind of have like 3 kind of levels on which you do this survive the kill bricks thing. Oh, it's a bit more challenging to get over here. Also, I don't know if there's like a safety net here or if those are just like can collide false parts. I feel like they're can collide false. I'll see if I can figure out a way to check momentarily. After I climb up here and get to safety. Okay, yeah. If I try the camera trick and try to line it up right so that I can look down. Okay, that's not really working. Yeah, my camera's, yeah, it's not real. It's not a safety net. Gravity reductioninator 192800. Try to avoid taking hits here. The blasts are much more deadly now. Oh, well, there. Actually, they didn't change the gravity. It changed my jump power. Okay. So let me just try to run with it. Or just make a run for it and hope for the best. Now, what did that do? That did nothing. Warning, intense temperature inside, do not enter. Kind of want to see what happens if I enter. Also, where this is uncharted territory, because I have not made it this far before. Wait, then what does this do? Oh, okay, so I ran across there in order to activate those buttons, or this button, to activate those platforms, but why are they semi-transparent? So what did this do? Do I want to go in there, or does it like insta-kill? Ugh. I love Roblox physics. That could have been a lot worse, though. It's okay. I already got the push box over here, so this is already activated. Now I just have to redo this. Which I probably can in the time limit, honestly. Plus, I can jump. Why did it just fling me off of there? What was that? Is there like an elevator or something? Maybe I do go into the thing. I mean, it would be a classic tower thing to do, to just say don't go in an area and you're supposed to go into it. The fact that those remain semi-transparent makes me unsure. That's the problem here. But what else would that be activating for 15 seconds? Is it opening that, maybe? No? Might be at the end of the path. I don't think there's anything over there. Oh, wait, there... Is there? I'll go over there and see. As my life comes to an end, I ask whoever's reading this for one favor, finish this. Okay, do I have to have both activated at the same time? Those are fully opaque now, so... No, that activated those, so I don't... What was the 30-second timer? Do I even want it on? I mean, isn't it supposed to give me 30 seconds of no ice? No, that's what the blue buttons do. I have no idea what this does. But I'm going to press it anyway because that makes me feel better. Okay. Now just line this up and then hope I time the jump right. Why it says the blasts are much more deadly when there's still 5 damage, I don't know. Don't blind me. Let me see. Okay, there's a key. I could try to jump back across the moving parts. I don't really want to. I would rather just, like, jump down to here. Okay. And then I'll press this too. That could be useful. Keep on my health, which I am fine on at the moment. So I have a blue key. Now I just have to figure out what I do with it. Do I put it in here or something? Oh. Okay. Now what? Can I jump down there now? That kind of seems to be the only thing I can do. Hi, Bent V. I just don't want to jump down there because if it insta-kills me, then that's the end of that. But why else would it take the key here? Kind of just waiting for a confirmation at this point. If this is indeed what I do. Don't go where the ice was. Oh. Okay. Why would I input the key way over there? Oh, wait, I guess the key there is supposed to, like, activate the heat reducer thing. Still don't know what that 30-second timer is, but I feel like I should get off these platforms and not linger around too long. Nice work for your efforts. I'm sending you to a place you haven't been to in a long time. Home. Well, that was interesting. GG. Alright, Tower of Slipping and Sliding in 27:58:24. Probably won't make that into a video, but that was still nice to at least complete something today. So, probably going to end the stream there. It's been about 3 hours, so yeah. Anyone in the server, you can come here. Roro, should I try SMToH? Yes. Of course. Alright, yeah. I'll end the stream here. So, I hope you enjoyed. Remember, there's a video tomorrow. The part 1 of the Ring 6 Tower reviews. And then, part 2 will be a week from today, on the next Saturday. Or maybe Sunday if I do a live stream next weekend. Which I might or might not. I don't really know. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos or streams. Had a lot of fun playing all the Ring 6 submissions and doing Tower of Creamsicle and Tower of Slipping and Sliding. So, alright. I guess that's it. I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.